morning, everyone. Welcome to the third and final day of the Connecticut Climate Action Business Summit. I'm Heather Burns, founder and CEO of the Connecticut Sustainable Business Council. I have to say it's been a lot of fun waking up every morning to greet everyone. We've had a few hundred people over the course of the last 2 days flow in and out of sessions, and many of you have reached out directly to let us know that you're gaining value. So I'm really happy to see that we're able to create connectivity amongst us, even though we're using a virtual platform. Over the past few days, we've talked about how global issues around climate change are impacting us here in Connecticut. We've heard from professionals working in well-known companies like Patagonia and Stanley Black & Decker, and we've been deeply inspired by messages from today's youth climate leaders. Through all this programming, we've explored the questions, you might remember this from day one, should we change? Will we change? And can we change? We're going to continue exploring the answers to those questions today through our programming. On behalf of the Connecticut Sustainable Business Council Board of Directors, Conscious Capitalism Connecticut Chapter, and our silver sponsor, AvantGrid, UI, SCG, CNG, Energize CT, as well as our supporting sponsors, Vineyard Wind and Regional Water Authority, we want to welcome you to participate in a range of programs that are designed to help you take sustainability to the next level. If you missed any sessions on Wednesday or Thursday and would like to access them, you can visit the Summit website to purchase a content package that you can share with colleagues. There's additional resources there that have been collected through the course of all the programming. We're going to open the networking lounge again today at 1 o'clock, and we encourage you to log in there and meet some new people. You should have received an email around 6 a.m. this morning from me with all the links you need to log in. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to my partner in crime, Glen McDermott.
Thank you so much, Heather. It's always good to see you, particularly on this sort of foggy, shabby morning on Friday. But it's just been an incredible journey that we've gone together this week with your community and the Conscious Capitalist community to share, to be part of the solution of all of these huge issues that we're dealing with as a community. And if I may just call out Vincent Stanley's story yesterday was particularly revealing to me in that it'd been such a long journey with Patagonia to go through the different stages of sustainability in their sourcing and their cotton and moving through now to what is essentially Patagonia has become a media company and getting behind significant racial equity positions like the Bears Ears National Park, and really leading with purpose in a profound national and international way. So they've become, they always have been for me, because I'm an outdoorsy kind of guy, but they've always presented everything that a leading with purpose brand should do. So it was tremendously satisfying to hear Vincent Stanley's journey yesterday, and he will be a guest at future Conscious Capitalism events, so stay tuned for that one. And it's also been revealing for me to see how all of these issues are interconnected. Racial equity, social justice, wealth distribution, and sustainability. And I know this summit is focused on climate change, but all of these social issues are incredibly interconnected. And at Conscious Capitalism, one of our principles is that business can lead, can do good for change in all of these challenges that we see ourselves with. So on a bright note, we've been polling. As you go along, you can see these polls pop up, and it's been really good to see that most people, there's two keywords here: hopeful and inspired. So that is the ultimate gratification for me, to see that people that are part of this new community have that sense of optimism that we can be part of the solution, and that you can have a conversation with your grandkids about this was the time that I took a stand and became part of this community. So I am always inspired by that, and that continues to drive me in my role as the Executive Director of Conscious Capitalism, as it does the board, and Gavin Watson, our chairman, who you are going to hear more of, a lot more of later in today. Being a more or less a startup, I guess, this organisation does rely on the community being advocates of all of the big ideas and values that we've been looking at in the last few days. So through the day, you will see links to our various social sites. We're very active on, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn and Twitter, because that's where the conversation will continue after this summit. And it will give you many opportunities to share the content that we place on these sites, and encourage others to become part of the community, because as a startup, it's important that we lock arms and be emotionally connected in as many possible virtual ways as we can. On a personal note, you know, it's been a very gratifying journey with Heather Burns and the Connecticut Sustainability Business Council. We've been loosely collaborating for a few months now, and this producing this show together has been a really good example of how everyone can be bridge builders in some way, shape, or another. And so I would encourage others in this community to think more like that, because we need to be unified in these common values that we all share.